Yo, what is up, y'all? My name is Devin, and today we're going to be getting into a Q&A. I asked my followers on Instagram to ask me anything, but I did pick the most interesting questions because you and I both want to be entertained, okay? So this is going to be an entertaining-ass Q&A. But before I get into that, if you are interested in one-on-one coaching, a meal plan, or a training plan, the email is going to be literally right here. I'm also going to be including the link to my website down below where you can find my cookbook as well as my dumbbell-only training plan, which is highly efficient for those of us who are training from home. So there were a shit ton of questions asking me about bottom surgery and if I would ever get bottom surgery. Right now, the answer to that is no. I do have very severe bottom dysphoria. Not when I'm like walking around or anything, mainly just when it comes to partner stuff, right? So I do have bad bottom dysphoria, but right now the answer to that question is no. Absolute favorite recipe out of the cookbook. It's pretty fucking hard. I would say my favorite has to be the anabolic French toast. Super high protein content. If I know I'm going somewhere, I will literally put the French toast in a Tupperware. Bro, I literally ate the French toast on the way to the beach like last Saturday. A close second would be pizza. Does your girlfriend question what to identify as now that you're a trans man? And my girlfriend, when we first met, she actually identified as pansexual, and now it's like a running joke that we have because she claims to be straight and I just simply don't believe her. Not because of myself, just because like she just oozes bisexual energy. Not that there's like bisexual energy, but like, yeah. My girlfriend doesn't question her sexuality because of me. How do you master mind over matter? When your body tells you like, you have to have pizza, the only thing stopping you from doing that is your brain being like, simply no. Mind over matter mainly has come from living with feeling like shit for so long. If I just don't move for 2 seconds, this urge that I have to do this thing, whether it's eat food or anything else, it'll pass and I'll be okay. Like I'll say no to this thing and time will still move forward. It only sucks to not eat cake if your brain tells you that it sucks. But if you're like, I'm gonna not eat this cake and nothing's gonna happen to me, like I'm not gonna spontaneously combust, the world is gonna keep spinning, like it'll be fine. Just to put it in a food sense, which I do with everything because I fucking love food. What has been the greatest part of transitioning to you? Not waking up and wanting to not be here anymore. I still have my moments for sure. Before I transitioned, every single waking moment of my day was obsessed with how am I gonna look like when I'm on TV? Oh my god, like I'm at the mall right now. Why can't I look like that? Why can't I wear those clothes? Simply just feeling normal has been the greatest part of my transition. What advice would you give someone who wants to start creating content themselves? It's okay to draw inspiration from other people. At the end of the day, like the only thing that sets you apart from other people and what makes you unique is like yourself. For example, I love fitness and a lot of fitness influencers do not write captions that make any sense whatsoever, or they don't try to say anything in their captions that's not actually providing anything to anyone besides your physical look. And I've always loved to write. I actually used to write people's essays for them in high school and college, and I find my Instagram captions are a great place for me to summarize in a rather pretentious, poetic way how I'm feeling at the moment. That's what sets me apart, right? Or at least I think it does. So find whatever sets you apart and fucking double down on it, right? Don't do what you think other people want to see because that's fucking boring. Like do what you feel, and if people fuck with it, they'll fuck with it. How much do you weigh and what's your max bench and deadlift? So right now I weigh around 180 pounds, which is not big and not small for me. It's pretty regular. And then my max bench, I don't do 1 rep maxes anymore. I strictly do bodybuilding, which is higher volume training. Honestly, I've never truly tested out my 1 rep max. When I was doing flat bench press a long time ago before top surgery, I was bench pressing like 225 for like 3 sets of like 4 to 6. I have not attempted a 1 rep max for deadlift either, but I did hit 405 for 6 reps. Those are my personal records, not my 1 rep maxes. So do with that what you will. Current PED stack and dosages, any PED horror stories, what stack did you find the most gains on? So for those of y'all who don't know, right now for like the past 9, almost 10 months, I've been 100% only on a low dose of testosterone just because I had such a weird experience with my hair. I did literally 1 cycle and my hair disappeared from planet Earth. It's still here, it's fine, but my curls no longer decide to curl anymore. So that's that. When I did do a cycle, I did testosterone. Not going to tell you all the dosage because that's not information that's relevant to you. It was a high dose of testosterone, more than HRT. And then I also did nandrolone, phenylpropionate, which is like a shorter ester of D-bol. And I did that for about 12 weeks. It was supposed to be a 16-week cycle, but I cut it short to 12 weeks because my hair was fucking leaving the chat. That is my experience with steroids, but the risk to reward wasn't worth it to me. Honestly, like, you can make so many gains natty that it's not even funny. The amount of gains that you can make as a natural when you actually pay attention to what the fuck you're doing, you really have to track a lot of variables. Track your nutrition, track your training, and be smart about how you train. I've not done any crazy amount of cycles. Before I did that one cycle, I did a SARM cycle of like fucking 6 weeks of like not even knowing what dosage I was on. If you guys fucked with it, I'll do Q&As more often because these were actually great questions. If you are interested in coaching, like I said, go ahead and email me. My website is down below, and follow me on Instagram where you can see some of my thirst traps, some of my physique updates, and some more informational videos. It's at DVNSPRS, which will also be linked down below. And like I always say, Devin loves you, Devin's a Don, and Devin is out of here, boy.